Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Joy at Work, where we talk about the activities, the behaviors, the attitudes that help us find joy at work. Today, I want to talk about dialogue. Yep, dialogue. It's a word that's become very common in the business place. People use it all the time, sometimes, to convey a certain point. But I really want to talk about when dialogue is used correctly, what makes it so powerful. I've stated in previous posts, and I say this again, that to me, our ability to find joy at work hinges on three major components. One, the work we're doing. Is it meaningful? Does it give us satisfaction? Does it drive intrinsic motivation? Two, the people we work with. Who's on my team? Do I enjoy working with them? And three, who we quote unquote work for. I've looked for ways to really reframe that because I don't see human beings literally working for other people, but you could say who is responsible for our experience, for our joy at work, leaders, managers, whatever. And in the future, we'll talk about, if you're a leader and you're really interested in this concept of joy at work, how you can help bring this to your teams. But that notwithstanding, two of those three major components of joy at work have to deal with human interaction, how we work with each other, how we engage with each other. And truth be told, we don't always agree. We don't always see eye to eye on how we can move forward, how we can get things done. And it is in these moments where we don't see eye to eye that how we engage really determines whether we find joy at work. Because if we fail to engage in a productive manner, or a generative type manner, we all become frustrated, and some of us begin to look for new jobs, really. And so the way we work through these challenges is extremely important, which brings us to dialogue. Now, a lot of people say, hey, let's engage in dialogue, but I sometimes think we don't fully understand what that means. Peter Senge in his book of Fifth Discipline actually does a fantastic job of distinguishing dialogue from other forms of communication. The point he makes there, and it's a point I'm going to repeat here, is when we truly engage in dialogue, like when we really engage in dialogue, we suspend our views of the world, we suspend our mental models, and we open up to actual true exploration. We open up to finding the best answer for the mutual benefit of us all. This is very, very, very hard. In fact, most times when people say they want to engage in dialogue, it's just a veneer over a discussion. They're really engaging to prove their point, to win, not because they really want to put all the chips in the middle of the table and say, let's truly talk about this. Dialogue involves deep questioning. It involves understanding where people are coming from. And then it involves a bit of cognitive conflict. That is debate around healthy debate, because sometimes people say debate's not healthy, but it involves a debate around the actual ideas per se and looks for the merits and weaknesses of them. And so that's why dialogue is extremely important. Many organizations would actually benefit from someone who can help facilitate dialogue, because in many contexts, people just don't have the skills or haven't learned how to really engage in dialogue. So dialogue is really, really important. And questions we can ask ourselves are, as we engage in this dialogue, am I willing to allow my mind to be changed? Am I willing to take on a different position? Am I willing to be wrong? Am I willing to go in a different direction? If the answers to those questions are no, it's not dialogue. It's something else, but it's not dialogue. The best organizations, the best relationships, the best engagements I've found in my life, in work and personal, are where people can engage in real dialogue, where no one holds their opinion so strongly that their mind cannot be changed about a particular topic. And that's why leaders need to be sincere, team members need to be sincere when we talk about engaging in dialogue. Is this really a dialogue, or is this something else? So the next time somebody says, let's have a dialogue, ask them, is this really a dialogue? Are you willing to be wrong? Am I willing to be wrong? If it is, engage. Dialogue's critical for joy at work. Hopefully, you make it part and parcel of the way you get things done. Thanks, and see you around. Bye.